That was nice of you. Thanks.
Dazzle.
Oh, Dazzle Core. Very, very aggressive option.
They want to do that against the anti-mage most certainly.
And whether it gets the AM lane or the Beastmaster, both.
Like, if you're VG, you don't have to go very far down their Dota buff to figure out what they're drafting.
It looks like they're having more fun up on top lane. Fly dropping down low, but it's AM getting in the front lines. They've got the control onto Fade. He can't Rolling Boulder away. There's no man to use. And Arteezy spills the first blood up on top. Much needed money for this Animage who did lose out in a full creep wave.
They charge up a stun. All he has to do is blink in, collect a couple last hits. Double Wraith queued up.
Yep.
Already completed. Eventually he'll get the courier up top.
It's been a little bit busy with Samel, so we can dominate that mid lane. Crit's going again. We're going to go into the brawler after Fade. Fly's got extra control, throwing it to Yang. No way to heal, no way to control. And Yang goes down. Crit wants to keep battling on while on bottom lane. S4 being dived into the tower. Paparazzi with the confidence, but back up to top. Fade continues on the run. Fly's nukes have actually started to heal up Fade. They will kill him before it can reach the shine and the support, but then no, it's not another one. Fly is bone dry. No more man to have, but what a great time to fight at the 5-minute bounty rune mark.
Yep. So I imagine it's just because they have trust in their tempo. You've got enough potential power that you could hit a spike around 25-30 minutes, perhaps just go high ground before Arteezy's AM is online.
They're going again into mid. Here comes your TP in from the Earth Spirit. Needs to do a lot of work to try and save Ori, but with the kick, Fly may even go down, rolling boulder forward, and Fly will be punished. And now you see that lack of damage from EG. VG want to go for more with the Inkswell. They get the stun on Arteezy, but there's nowhere near enough control or damage. That healing ward, and combined with the Dazzle, VG don't care about taking the tower. They can sustain through this. You've got Oracle in close. Attempted denial won't happen. Paparazzi, they get the push. There's no Beastmaster Roar. That's why there's no rotation. And Fade makes the most of it, combining with the Omni Slash. Crit, defensive, into the snowball. He's chasing after Fade. Fly's going to get the damage down, but Paparazzi has more of it with the spin. Fade will actually begin to start healing as Fly is out of mana.
I'm surprised they didn't let Beastmaster lead there. I think that's a sure kill. You have an OD with ult prepared.
Yep. And now Arteezy is the one who, thanks to the Observer Ward, Paparazzi begins his spin, has TP available, but Beastmaster Roar is there. He knows he can't just TP out, starts buying up the items into the Omni Slash, hoping for the lucky hits onto Crit.
No, he's gonna TP!
And now he actually TP'd on the Omni Slash! This hero is Dota!
Oh, man.
What? We've seen ESs with a little bit of farm become so tanky and become the enablers for the team, which do not die.
It's curious. Oh, hang on, another smoke. They're going to find Grimstroke here.
Yep, underneath the tower, snowball forward. He begins already, looking for the Inkswell stun to buy a little bit of time, able to hit that stun. They soulbind as well. Crit, as well as Samel, in trouble. Crit's going down quickly. Samel, defensive imprisonment. Yang's hanging around. They got double damage room. Perfect rolling boulder forward. Samel gets stunned up, and he's trying to be helped. The false promise. It is exactly as the name says. A false promise of life. He pops at the end of it. And look at VG group up for the push down mid. The EG one looks a lot more straightforward, right? Yeah. Like you've got S4 building in, like he's got the Vlads. He's going to go in for the solar. Well, maybe not the whole way. Stop at Medallion. Paparazzi knows he can't TP out underneath S4, but that's why Fade rotates in, drops the Magnetize with the control. S4 does get the Roar off, but can he get away? Fade wants a rolling boulder forward, but he keeps the rocks down. S4's ears are ringing, and another rock being planted. The damage output, 40 HP, 25-10. The last tick will end up killing him off while we go over towards Fly. Soul bound up, can't run away. 2 heroes down for EG as they try to contest the ancient stack of VG Gaming.
This is cool. They're reading EG's movements. They know they want to play this top side.
Is it top or Roshan? Like, can they actually do Roshan with the Juggernaut healing board early on?
They can if they get this kill.
Observer's down. They can at least get a D ward out nice and quick. And there's your first silence. Rolling boulder forward. Does not connect, so they have to kick it. False promise, trying to buy time for Fly. And support rotating in. The damage output, it should be more than enough to get through Fly. But then again, he's been popping these purifying flames, but still not enough life to get through it. So D ward out the Observer. And this vision for EG around Roshan becomes really thin, and Paparazzi goes straight for it. It's right on top of Roshan, and you know Tuskar wants to get in there. He's got all the information. The shards can block him out. VG together as all 5 heroes are inside the pit. Can he go for it? Look a little bit further to the north for the Tuskar. Yes, rolling boulders out. Crit, now he throws out the shards. Does he want to go in? Silent stuff. He can't go in. It looked cute. It looked fun, but Crit will end up going down. The trade-off is the tier 2 tower up on top. Beastmaster was pushing it the whole time. Now, TZ's looking very, very good in this game. It's the skyrocketing up. I'm surprised the average bar even looks like that.
Yeah.
There should be the spike once the Battle Fury arrives. S4, trouble, rolling boulder in. Paparazzi doesn't want to commit anything massive to it, doesn't have to. The control factors against S4 is just way too good.
This ward, right where the jug is running right now.
Oh. Dusa! The Stone Gaze controlling RTZ. It needed to last half a second longer, so Ori's going to be picked off. Not the hero you normally want to give the Aegis to anyway.
They'll at the very least be able to preserve the status quo, and obviously they're gaining objectives as well.
And they
so you got to be happy.
They can do it by putting Paparazzi on the front line. Yeah, Dusa died on bottom, but Paparazzi's the Aegis holder. Oh, they actually jumped in. Imprisonment out. Sumail waiting for it. Support is nearby from the Dazzle and into the Omni Slash. False Promise trying to keep Sumail alive, but the damage output over into the Oracle. The spin will find the kill. Paparazzi still needs to back further away from this fight. Arteezy, yeah, you can creep skip the bottom lane out all you want to, but the silence onto the OD. The follow-up. Paparazzi ready to go, and ES comes in. You can bind him up and bring him down.
Oh my god.
Sumail will fall, and VG Gaming still with 1 minute left on the Aegis. They're going to go up. Arteezy's trying to cut the creep wave out as much as he possibly can. The Courier is fortifying. Get the hell out of there.
Just give away the tier 3. Vici shouldn't be able to pressure for a Rax.
They're backing up.
Won't.
There's 17 seconds before you'll see the return of Sumail. They will not do it. T's been farming up in the meantime. Paparazzi, crit. He's got the choice if he wants to initiate with Snowball, but they don't. The Basher, it's not like a PA, right, with the triple stifling daggers that can proc it.
Yeah, I mean, he'll probably have the Abyssal before the next team fight, but look at this ward. Once again, they find crit.
The Dire Observe ward reveals his position in the trees. Crit probably thought he was really smart, but he was perfectly vertically in line with that Observer ward.
Really unconventional warding on the side of Vici this game, but they've found so many kills off of it, and I love this play. Immediately, hard smoke across the map. Deuce is going to TP mid, be a bit of bait, and EG, you look at this and you think, ooh, that's juicy, but I don't know if this will work out.
Because the fight just happened on bottom, they're trying to chase Ori into the tree lines, but no, instead it's going to be the other way around. S4 is too far up, the Silence is coming in, Rolling Boulder will cancel his TPs, no way for this Beastmaster to survive, and he lets him just have the battle against Ori, the False Promise, and under the tower, he won't survive, but RTZ doing anti-Marga things, pushing the tier 3 tower, doing heavy damage and forcing the retreat from VG Gaming. Yep. It's this Observer ward they're about to walk under, just on the northern side of your screen. Like, it sees so much for Arteezy, and it's not being de-warded. VG Gaming have not looked for it at all. At least they'll find S4. He moves a little too close. He had all the information in the world. The silence is out. They just pull him down. And the rest of EG, who are nearby, can't get much. In fact, they're so nearby that we may get a chain kill. Over towards the Tusker. Is there a blink forward? It's actually a snowball up to the creeps on the side. Fade.
Just keep chasing.
Rolling Boulder
in. Up 3.
Get the kick. Needs to slow. They need to actually buy some time for the rest of VG Gaming to come in closer. Fly wants to stick by, but Paparazzi blinks forward. You can disarm him, but that's what Spin is for. Able to find not 1, not 2, but probably 3 kills. Crit's trying to get home. Homeward bound Crit, just like Sasha. Get home somehow. Rolling Boulder in. Yang, Crit, can he get out of this one? Another defensive imprisonment from Sumail. They're really trying to play on the odds. Paparazzi comes out. Sumail's out there. BKB won't protect you from on his side. He goes down.
What is EG doing?
I don't know.
They gotta save a buddy syndrome to the extreme, Toby.
I got you, bro, but this ain't a Disney movie. It ain't a happy ending for EG. Paparazzi, now with the 1 creep alive, is attacking into the melee racks. Not even range. He's not even looking for the damage that cannot be undone. They know they can take this mid-melee. Fortification from EG. Sumail once again holding his buyback because Arteezy is creep skipping. They need the backdoor protection to come online, but it just doesn't do it. The creep was there long enough. The VG take the first melee racks of the main event here.
Look, uses Astral, you could see him just, he smelled blood and just immediately goes for him. Yeah, you can BKB, but you're tanking a full Omni Slash.
They're coming out, EG. They smoked up. They want to contest Roshan. The Beastmaster Hawk gave him a lot of information, but VG Gaming, they may also realize this. They're moving away because Anti-Mage, actually, Arteezy jumped in the back. It scared VG off from doing Roshan, but EG, can they still take the fight? Soulbind's available, but you don't have Omni Slash. Arteezy in too deep, getting silenced. Manda's on cooldown for another 2 seconds. They need the control. False Promise will buy him that time. Paparazzi doesn't have Omni Slash available. Rora's out, but it's on the Deucer who's Stone Gaze. Imprisonment. They know the target they want, and it's Sumail. He couldn't walk away. The BKB protection. Blinking was in the Flame Fury. So much damage, and a triple. Magnetize. Let the eardrums shatter. It is going to be one after the other. Fade is all over EG like a hot rash. At least they had the jump in from Arteezy into the backline. Sumail has finally, this is what it takes for VG Gaming to force a buyback on Sumail, and they come back to the pit. EG have to make this work. Arteezy will send the illusions in. They're going to look towards Roshan, who's dropping quick. They have Sumail ready to go. Sandy's eclipse is ready. Drop it with the mana void. What a combination, but it's still not enough. Arteezy is trapped in the pit. No mana. Roshan may even kill him. In fact, he does. Roshan punches Arteezy down. When you die to Roshan, you die for a long time. Over 80 seconds on the sideline.
He just finished that MKB, which is not an item Animage typically wants to be buying, but this is the butterfly rush from Ori. It's so sick here.
Here's the Beastmaster Hawk getting information. EG, do you want to go for it? No, even a rolling boulder in from the ES in case anyone's to the north, anyone wants to jump in, they would have been instantly stunned.
He's going to be finishing his Hex quite soon. That's the way EG is going to have to win fight. You got to find a pickoff, initiate a fight, kill somebody. You can theoretically do it through the grave by astraling that 0 HP hero.
That rolling boulder. They're going in deep. S4 was just far enough away, but Paparazzi combining with the stun and then the kick slow. S4 wants to try and get himself out of this one. No supports coming in, so S4, I'm sorry to say, goodbye, sir.
And look at the advantage. Only 6,000 gold, but a lot of that net worth is on Arteezy.
Hey, Arteezy?
They glyph the nice.
Yeah, they're glyphing the creep wave. They want to try and get him down. Diffuser Blade will slow down Arteezy, but he's got Blink, so he's fine.
It's ensuring that these creep waves are always a threat to Vici, and it slows down his pace considerably. Like, he's got to play the trees versus farming in the patterns that he would prefer.
Let the fight begin. The Dire Observer Ward sees S4 perfectly, so they jump in, getting the chain stuns. Sentry Ward down as well. No way to hide him out. Beastmaster will fall, and the rest of Evil Geniuses. Ori wants to push in. He's got Crystallis. He's got the extra damage. Another creep skipping, but it won't stop it. Ori, what do you get from this? You'll take a range Rax and a potential rotate to the bottom lane, and that's actually exactly where Juggernaut's already had. Paparazzi is there, beating into the tier 3 tower.
What, are you going to take this fight without a Beastmaster? Is that the play? I mean, sure.
They also didn't break enough abilities to take this fight. Like, you've still got Soulbind, you've still got Omni Slash up, Stone Gaze is ready, Magnetize is ready, and now in middle lane, Earthspirit initiates, they need the extra control, Silence is out, the OD Eclipse drops down, but Medusa takes most of it, the Shallow Grave is there too, into the Stone Gaze, how much damage have they got? Paparazzi spinning on top, and maybe Arteezy survives through this, he just can't move away, it's the heal, what's the false promise got? It's got a death name on it, Paparazzi takes Sumail, Ori takes Arteezy, and with Sumail dead for over 100 seconds, that may be the game they can just push for a GG. The creep wave is finally with VG Gaming.
This is one's in the books, Toby. AM, sure, Arteezy can buy back, but I think if you're VG Gaming, you just go for throne here, don't you?
I still cannot believe they should. I still cannot believe they took that fight without even using Omni Slash. They never had to use the primary abilities. Now the buyback comes in from Arteezy. Paparazzi the front line. S4, the roar is out. Arteezy looking for a big hit. Mana Void's available while the spin's there. He won't get the kill he wants. Arteezy's dropping low. Arteezy's going down. He needs time. The snowball save allows him to blink away to safety. He'll sacrifice himself for this crit, but Paparazzi, he's in. Remember, he's still got Omni Slash up. You've still got the big damage dealer with that immunity. All they need is another control here from VG onto Arteezy, and these saves from Tusker, you've got the buyback at least, but he'll have to be good. The throw is exposed. Arteezy jumps in. Ori takes the mana void, but still has extra life. The Hex is there. Where's the save? The Omni Slash brings it down. That's the game. Good game. VG, they have stood at the test of EG in game 1 and have come out triumphant, 32-11 in a 36 game. It looked like they were going to have issues with EG bouncing behind their lines, always making them look behind, but a couple of great moments that VG were able to capitalize unforced errors into winning hits from VG. So they know there's no protection. Metamorphosis is available for the Terrorblade. So they can just try and zone S4 out. Obviously, 3 Mangos and Tangos is an easy way to survive. Here they go. Control, he didn't slow him up, and S4, only now does he skill up the reactive armor and got no life in for it. It's not the experience, it's the money that Paparazzi is starting to build into, and a farmed up Terrorblade is a very intimidating thing. Mid lane's pretty even. It's 12-4 versus 12-8. S4.
S4?
Yeah, he's he's kind of in no man's land. You put on the reflect, S4, sharp locked up, he's going to go down, even with the whirling death, damage can be returned while mid lane, Ori being ganked up, and Sumail with a double damage rune and the rotation in from the ES.
Not having the greatest game, but still 10 CS, like he's keeping pace with his own mid laner.
Yep. At bottom lane, they're going to go again. Tag team up, S4, the second Tuskar comes back into the lane. They just beat to S4, no Timber Chain leveled up. He turns around, do as much damage as he can, understanding that death is there. But do you rotate? How long can Fly stand up on this top lane and try and keep the Beastmaster down?
They're going to be able to kill anybody they find isolated in the jungle. They place a nice ward. They're just camping Sumail right now. They're going to push the wave in with Dazzle. He's in trouble.
TP's arriving. Crit's in the tree line. Of course, they didn't actually see him around the corner, so Crit can get a really good kick, slowing down DY underneath the tower. Sumail's already started off with the Sandy's Eclipse and needs more support. Here comes Fly with the sprites, but Sumail's already dead. The supports need to get something more out of this, but they are. But it's the VG supports. Fade, hit by the sprite once again, wants to move back up.
Like CS is near identical. Just a few more kills going the way of Vici Gaming.
They want to kill off S4. They really want to make sure that this Timber has no effect. No Observer Ward in the lane. They realize with the dire Observer Ward, there's no way for S4 to jump back out. He's got Timber Chain available, but the shackles, the hexes, the control factors, he can't even get through it. Stunned up with a short-range snowball, so the Timber Chain never even had any effect. Fly wants to initiate up on top, but he's underneath a Beastmaster Hawk. He actually walked all the way over to put down an Observer Ward next to the VG Gaming Shrine. Now, the jump in, DY, they knew he was there. The kick is nice from Crit, but once again, VG are able to get the kill. Roar is available, but doesn't want to commit it. They already got the core. And just the intimidation of Roar is going to stop that kind of counter gank coming in from EG.
Yeah, Arc Warden, another relatively weak early game hero. The support duo of EG doesn't come online until they have their
Sumail, X is out, Shackle's available, TP's coming in. Have they got enough? It's Arteezy to TP forward, and the clip! Fade! Lose your life! Sumail able to combo up. He'll get both of these kills, and that was much needed for the mid of EG. He's playing the Dazzle, so you don't have this big tank to actually stand in the fights with him.
It's just a different game concept.
They're going to try and kill top lane. Arc Warden, the Fly comes forward. Fly, what can he do to actually stop him? Trying to sprite up, so the damage output's slower. They sit inside the bubble, but so is the Roar. Now maybe with the hit from Sumail, Shaman keeps the control. Now they break free, and VG Gaming bit off a lot more than they can chew. DY on the run. Crit, no rolling ball to forward. And maybe Fly, is there a jump? Can they get anything else? No, they can't. Crit wants to stay with it. He goes for the kick. The damage output, the stick charges bring it back up. Arteezy dies in the meantime to Ori.
He died to the tick of the Shadow Poison.
They kept chasing and he kept getting that up.
No, I can't believe it did that much damage. Nah, it's 7 times 52.
It's a level 4 Shadow Poison. Now Crit's in trouble. Sumail turns around for the fight, does not have Eclipse available, and the shards, it won't block him in. Not a lot the Fly can really do to help out. He's still a level 4 Phoenix 10 minutes into the game, but they're battling for these 10-minute runes too.
Yeah, and I love Paparazzi's unnoticed, but he's just been pulling with illusions towards himself.
They're coming up. They've got the Beastmaster Hawk. They want to try and get an involved Tuskar. Okay, up against S4. S4, oh my god, did he need this? A kill, even just for the experience, puts Fly up. The bounty runes, however, Fly was able to get one, but the other three go the way of VG, while Sumail finds a new target. Crit, looking for the kick. It's just to get the silence over on Dazzle. He doesn't have Shallow Grave available. Sumail doesn't have Eclipse either, but the intel's starting to really rack up for Sumail. So his hits from the orbs do so much work. Imprison up one, get the kill over on Ori. Now he comes back out. Fade is low, but the control factor's way too good for VG Gaming. EG, they stuck around to keep the fight up, but they got nothing for the hang around. They already got what they wanted, and now they lose two.
Vici, like every single item any one of their players picks up is just increasing the amount of damage they do, how hard they can pressure objectives. They already have a Vlad's, they've got Urn, Dazzle's gonna have an echo book, and now you find Sumail.
Defensive improvement. They're underneath the shrine, however, VG Gaming may not want to fight this. Crit into the back lines with a kick and silence. Faye won't do anything. In fact, now with the chakram hitting in, they will get the mass launcher bubble. What a shallow grave! He will try and keep Fade alive. As now, here comes Terrorblade. He found a path up the ramp. 1-for-1 trade-off, but OG's in the middle with no defensive imprisonment. Down goes Sumail, and S4 will join him in in the afterlife.
You can't fight. EG, you can't fight right now.
They didn't.
Not only that, you're under a dire observer ward.
Phoenix also wanted to get in there. He was short of mana by 5 mana for the Nova. It's almost a max duration observer ward that has not gone down. Combine that with Hawk Vision from VG, they see so much on this map. They know how to take the fights against EG. But EG's looking for his own one, and this is a big kill. No mana for Sunder. Instantly into the Supernova. They want to make sure that no one else is getting involved. Crit, however, is the last one to get the hit. Here comes your Timber Chain forward. Samael, S4, trying to get back as VG Gaming. I'm waiting for that jump from them.
Easy.
He's underneath the dire observer wall, but Spark Rays are absolutely everywhere. They're chasing this VG lineup with a roar. It just needs to get in range. The Shard, he knew it, force him down. The Shard locks him in. Snowball up. Chaining stuns, but Arteezy, he's the boy in the bubble. Combining with a Supernova. You can get the roar on OG, but VG Gaming can't do the damage output. They may have killed Arteezy, but Paparazzi, he can survive a little bit longer. Thanks to Sunder. Offensive. Imprisonment out. Ori has Shallow Grave, but no mana to cast it. Thanks to the Saudis Eclipse. S4 will still tick. Poison Touch. It's a real ability. VG Gaming, heavy commit max on the buybacks, and they're going to look for the extra kills. Crit had no TP. It was on cooldown because he TP'd out to the fight. The same thing for Fly, actually. He has one available. Beastmaster Raw not available.
I'm shocked Arteezy got caught there, just kind of meandering through the river, but
all right, Fly.
It's good.
Sentries up. Fire Spirits connecting on 4 heroes. He'll keep spamming this up, combining it with the Spark Rays. Roshan 300 HP. Fly jumps in, instantly hexed up. Roshan is killed by Dire. Ori has the BKB, but Arteezy wants to keep this fight going. Rolling Boulder in from Trit. Damn, that's good. With the silence and the Sunray. Turn it on. Kill him off. Paparazzi has no Sunder available. That's why you see Samel going for the kill. They don't care about the Aegis Immortal Dazzle. They want to find the bigger one, and Crit's able to do so. Paparazzi will fall. A little bit of miscommunication with the imprisonment from Samel, so Crit doesn't get the stun, but it won't matter. Fade pops as he comes out of the Shadow Realm.
Man, reckoning all the way back to his OG days. Crit proving why he was one of the premier Earth Spirit, still is one of the premier Earth Spirit players in the world. 5-man silence.
VG. Coming down the bottom lane.
DD on Paparazzi.
Yeah, they're coming up.
EG's not ready for this.
They got fortification to buy some time to reset, but watch those TP scrolls. It's like everyone has them available to come back to the base. Timbersaw with the Shark and tries to slow things down, but he needs a tree to go out to. Sunray, he does not survive. He's standing way too close to the flames. The bubble will come in. This will protect the tower from the Mouse Serpent Wars. They can clean this up. A Beastmaster. Raw, another target. Samel on the front line.
Hello?
Such an obvious target to go for. He'll have to buy back if they want to defend this. A double damage Terrorblade under the protection of BKB. The Mouse Serpent Wars are brought down, but then Tusker, the blink forward. Here comes Samel's buyback. The jump forward and back out, but the stun. Phoenix, the Supernova, actually doesn't do anything. He already goes down. It's already gone. It's the Eclipse that will do the work. An Ultra kill for Paparazzi. Looks for the long range attacks into OD. Will not be enough to kill off Samael. The Terrorblade starts his TP. Rolling Boulder forward. That'll cancel it. Terrorblade. He kind of wants to fight this one against Crit. The stun's the imprisonment. Means the Crit stun will not be able to connect. The Sunray does nothing. Samel's damage. The Shallow Grave from Ori. Paparazzi continues to live, but he won't live forever. The one last orb will do it from Samel. A huge dominating spree to end. They need to kill off Ori. He's stuck around to keep Paparazzi alive. There's an expensive fight for EG having to buy back, but it's worth it if they can get all these core kills, not to mention the experience gain. They want it on Samel. The imprisonment, don't think that's enough, but one more orb attack will definitely do it. S4 kills secures with a chain through. Then VG Gaming, they don't even take the tier 3 tower.
I like watching EG play a lot more when they're the ones that can actually get aggressive, but this just feels like they're buying time. And Samel in the base, he can die here. You gotta be careful.
He feels close. Terrorblade can just turn on Reflect. There's your Hex. You got nowhere to get him out. The Shackles control. He cannot BKB. Down goes Samel. Turn on the Magnetize. You can get a revenge onto the Shaman. S4. Okay. Maybe Samel's death won't be in vain. Paparazzi on the run. Remember, he's still got Sunder available. Yang's the neighborhood crit. Jumps forward, but there's your Sunder. Paparazzi gets a target. A raw follow off the bubble. Protecting Crit, but DY initiates him with a snowball. They're doing heavy damage, but Crit still alive through all of this. He'll walk up the hill. Finally, he goes down. The Supernova's in range. Yang, he's ticking out. Cannot survive. Arteezy is the one to find the kill. but they didn't get the one they really wanted. They wanted Paparazzi, but EG, man, they're like sharks. They sense blood in the water, but there's harpoons from VG to strike back. So early to commit. You find Samael sitting in front of his tier 3 tower as VG Gaming want to push up. You can sense it's a desire to push back, but now it's S4. He has a Yule Scepter available, but the shackles, this control from VG, it just keeps going and 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 looking for a kill. S4 had a little bit more life thanks to Sunray. Fly jumps in, but the Hex! Faye traps him down. Fly will have to sacrifice himself for the cause, but how long can they keep doing this? The Beastmaster blinks in, looking for the body block on S4. The Sharkdom, it will slow down, allowing S4 to get in front, but Walrus Punch with the blink daggers. They just move so fast. S4 gets in the bubble, but Paparazzi and everyone else from VG will join him. They're layering the bubbles. Terrorblade is low, but the Shallow Grave lets Paparazzi sunder down.
If you can see, the damage Arteezy deals now is considerable.
I don't know what they were trying to bait out. It was underneath the Dire Observer. The Radiant Ward will see everything too. And they're sitting up on the hill. Maybe EG can backstab in the line. You know they want the Shaman. Take out that control factor. They got him quickly. Now Samael's got to get the BKB off, but where's the attack? Look towards the Terrorblade. He silenced up for the moment. Samael, he defensively imprisoned himself, so they couldn't instantly move to another target. But that's why S4. Timber chase forward.
BKB.
They're coming in. And now Terrorblade will have all the damage. That's a good bubble. And then the Tusker. The Snowball protect. How is he down? Arteezy never got the Eclipse off. Samael, he'll move out of the world. As now with the control on Terrorblade, they might be able to bring him down, but once again, it's a Shallow Grave. It's a Sunder. He's got an Aegis. Paparazzi has a double kill. A buyback can come out from Crit. BKB's expended on the VG Gaming side as Terrorblade walks off the Magnetize. Oh, keep your eyes on Roshan. He is now respawned. VG Gaming looking towards the pit with the Necro Box, and they want to try and fight it.
They're just going to camp the high ground. They have a vision advantage, and they know EG is going to have to run up here and contest. Look at S4. He's a little exposed.
Yeah, already the initiation comes in. S4 takes a lot to kill off. Arteezy going to bubble him up, and now Crit jumps in to the backlines, gets the Magnetize off. It's good damage, not to mention the Sandy's Eclipse. Tusker's practically dead. Phoenix can eat the Supernova by the time for Fly. Icarus dive away. Supernova's a very long way away from the fight, but smells BKB. Now worn off, but the intel stolen. Up to 16. He hits hard, but Shaman shackles him. Maybe with the Sunray, they forced up him away, not to mention the Yule Scepter from S4. He'll try and get the cancel. Move forward. Terrorblade. No Thunder available, but he has the cheese up. Another rolling ball from Crit. On no life, the Thunder and the cheese. He's actually got the Thunder up cooldown in just a couple of seconds time, but now the jump away. DY, he's on the run. Samael can't believe he's still alive throughout this entire fight. But he's able to do so. Terrorblade down, no buyback available. No one started Roshan, but EG is still in damage control in their lanes.
While they have the gem.
While Terrorblade's down, you just go for it. DY, he's thinking about a jump. We've seen many Aegis snatches. The Beastmaster Hawk gives him the information. The balls are down. DY is ready for the jump. And here she comes. In they go. Yang gets the Mass Serpent Wars down. Roshan, Aegis Immortal was snatched by Samael. That means the kill goes the way of the Dire side. But OD dying to the northern side. They do bring him down. But the other attack is onto Beastmaster. The team fight control is gone for VG Gaming. He's dead for so long. And they need the kill onto Dazzle. The BKB will protect him long enough to complete the TP away to safety. But it won't be enough for DY. Spun up in the air. He actually picked up the refresher shot. The Snowball comes over towards Arteezy. Can he even get the kill? No. Push away. Snowball back in. Arteezy protected in the bubble. And down goes the Tusker. 2 heroes dead for a minute and a half. The side lanes look fine. They're looking to finish up the melee racks. The Spark Race trying to create a little bit more space, and it looks like they're going to get what they want. They haven't finished the job yet. EG is so timid. Now's the time to back up. They don't want to lose anyone. S4 with the long chain gets some distance, and now the Snowball. Initiate in. The Shard Trap. Samael, he's trapped. Lets off the Eclipse as quick as he can. The Roar, the Control. It got returned back into the Beastmaster, but Samael is still down for the count. Crit has to jump into the backlines, trying to save off his teammates by getting the silence, and he's able to do so. Heavy Magnetize, but Timbersaw gives the life back over to Paparazzi. The Thunder went to work, but with the Supernova,
oh no, they
want to get out, but now Paparazzi, he got popped.
He has buyback, but no Metamorphosis.
That's true. Arteezy is still here on the front line, so EG's push power, it still exists. Buyback comes in from Crit. They're healing up Timbersaw with the Sunray to let him tank and let Artur do the push. Buyback now comes in from Paparazzi. TP's the front lines. The stuns are controlling is good. Over on S4, jump back out. A quick Shallow Grave, trying to keep DY alive, as then the TP away to safety. Fly may not be so lucky. Arteezy with the clone is even killing off the Tusker in the back lines. It's heavy damage from the Arc Warden. They have to use the Shallow Grave. Finally, the clone will be be brought down, and you could see S4 itching to jump back in once more.
You could drop boots, you could get a moon shard, but no, this is good enough. DD top.
Beautiful for a Terrorblade, but only if he gets the find. EG look to be obliging. They're pushing into the bottom lane once again. S4 to be the frontline tank, but it's in the mid lane. That's only an Arteezy clone. It's not the real one, so you'll do heavy damage. And VG Gaming, look how hard they're actually fighting this clone, while bottom lane, the whole rack is being taken. This isn't even a real fight they're having. They're fighting their nightmare. They're fighting an illusion. The creep wave's still there, taking out the melee racks, and that's what you want. 2 lanes of racks. You don't want to reveal yourself too much, but hey, you just use a clone.
I think you could theoretically threaten high ground. Vinci's very hesitant to initiate on a high ground.
This is such an odd decision. Like VG Gaming at this point, you kind of almost say like they got a TP back, but
these teams have Fog of War we don't remember.
That's true.
Both teams very calculating, very timid. Neither one.
EG, they rotate in, they kill off the Dire Courier. Observer and Sentry get them vision inside the Dire base, but here's the move from behind. Beastmaster, Tuskar, and Terrorblade all look for a target. What? It's Arteezy trying to TP out under them all. Maybe they can get control, and they've got him. Arteezy will drop. S4 will follow too. VG Gaming, they found their angle of attack, and they're moving targets. Earth Spirit, Crit. Remember how you won the fight for everyone? Now Crit's going to go down. 105 seconds down. No buyback available, as you said, and they may find more. Flip around S4. He's still pretty tanky, but he didn't hit the timber chain. The tower, the Crit, the trees were already taken away. Lotusor will protect him for a little bit longer, but he's got nothing to chain to. No matter how long that chain goes, he will not reach it.
Roche may spawn. We'll see. Do they get lucky? 1 minute 20 seconds.
They don't get lucky.
I just can't. How did they get caught? You have a ward in the base. You know VG Gaming out there. They're still behind you, and they catch Arteezy TP out.
He was walking out to the lane. What are you doing? Defensive imprisonment. The ward trap is up. It caught DY as well, and Samel can blink away. DY kind of caught on the wrong side of the track. Samel's now going to be building up that intel. DY, he can't get out. He's trapped. The imprisonment will be there. He shouldn't die instantly from the pop. In fact, that's why they put the chakrams out. DY dies to the orb of Samel, and now VG Gaming, what looked to be the great initiation, they couldn't put him down. But VG Gaming, they'll smoke up around the bottom rune, well away from any kind of radiant vision.
He does too.
Yeah, they do, and they want to move up. They know there's an observer and sentry, but thanks to the spark race, they know no one from VG Gaming is standing on the hill. But how many times does VG Gaming do this? Wrap in around the backlines, look for the supports. Fly will be the one to reveal. Oh, no. Smoke breaks, snowball in, they'll find the raw. They turn around, the Mass Serpent wards are committed. It's all on Fly, who has buyback available. So EG, they stay waiting up on the dire side of the river. The Kree wave's going to push in for them anyway, so they use the Arc Ward and Clone just to be the frontliner, trying to bait out a reaction from EG. S4, that's a little bit too far in. Hits the Ancient Prowlers. He's trapped up. He can't even chain back down. The Hex will interrupt him. He's having defensive imprisonment or something with Samel. He jumps forward. They are targeting the Shaman, but Dazzle, he gets the Shallow Grave off. OD can survive. The Sunrise giving him the life, and they're moving farther away, but now Samel is down. Buyback gets to come in. The Magnetizer's good. Tuskar's gone. Shaman will buy back in. Crit, Ghost Scepter, saves it from Paparazzi, and it hits so well. The BKBs came too late. Thunder, they're almost the same line. Supernova is down. Double kill for Paparazzi. Terrorblade must die. Terrorblade must die. But Terrorblade refuses to die. Paparazzi stands his ground against the Artur clone. The real Arteezy on the run, but a shot will kill him off. Arteezy is buyback. He will have to commit it as they're all dying off. S4 trapped up. Here comes Crit, rolling boulder forward, creates in space, and let Artur fight once more, but they cannot die to Paparazzi. He still has the Metamorphosis up and running. It's got a long duration. Same with a Shackle. Here comes S4 looking for the Shaman. There'll be a dieback on him if he does go down. The Glimmer Cape protects him, but they know exactly where he is. And he comes. 3 euros down for VG Gaming. Terrorblade must move back out now. Bounty Rune up, but the creep waves are pushed in. EG can go for Roshan. They can take the 4th Roshan off this amazing second game.
Somehow stay alive during that entire engagement. I know I've been praising him all game, but he's their only real son, and somehow
look, they give him the refresher shot. It's like, hey dude, can you give us 2 magnetizers in the game? Now that's still probably gonna be like a 10-second duration when you won't have that BKB stats.
Cool to see a lot of gold saved up on heroes.
Crit, they're jumping out, they're looking for the initiation. Earth Spirit caught out, S4's in the neighborhood. Mass Serpent Wards are down, but Crit trapped for the moment. He can be pushed out, but they're waiting. Defensive imprisonment. They are really just battling around the rule. And now the Lotus Orb will protect him at least from the Shaman, who didn't BKB, so he got cancelled off pretty quickly. And they turn the opposite direction. The Supernova is down. Terrablade's in trouble. He's trying to walk off. The BKB's there, but the stun. The Lotus Orb, he doesn't sunder anything. He's got more, however. Refresher Orb is still available for the Terrorblade, so we can continue to fight. But look to bottom lane. S4 found a target. It's the Beastmaster. No Roar to save him. The Chakram is doing all the work. Another Shallow Grave. That'll be even better. But OD is building up this intelligence. He's got the Soundies Eclipse ready to drop with the BKB protection. Up the hill and away. He's so low, Sumail. No life whatsoever to work with. He'll drop the Eclipse, taking up the mana. It was the TP forward from the Beastmaster. That's a tie back as well. Paparazzi, he's burned the Refresher Orb. He'll get back up to safety. And they're looking to chase. S4 looking for a Yule Step to target. Anyone will do. They see Tusker in the tree line. He'll chain through, but Tusker blinks away to safety. EG now potentially top lane of Rax.
I mean, Beastmaster is dead. He is gone for 2 minutes.
They'll force the fight. Crit, however, not a healthy man. Sumail, he went all the way back to base, but now he'll TP forward. He'll rejoin the fight at full life. The flip, the toss, the Sunray's already out. Crit will stay alive. Tusker, thanks to Shallow Grave, will have the same thing, but the second he comes out of the imprisonment, he'll end up popping. They're already moving to the next target, DY. There goes your pop, but they want the bigger one. They're looking for the backlines. They're looking for Terrorblade. That's who Sumail is on the clear with 44 stolen intel. GG is called as the moon falls on VG's head. Evil Geniuses forces into a deciding game. It's elimination. It's a major. And EG, they want to do this lower bracket run. VG Gaming make it real hard though.
One
Direct
of the
PL counter, yeah.
but only in the early mid game. Like if this gets late game, they're gonna struggle so much with the Fan Balancer.
And Yang doing a cool job. He's blocking the hard camp with his bird.
Oh, Paparazzi, they're going in on bottom lane. Chasing down the Doombringer. It is one of the simplest stuns. Avalanche is just this consistent boom, boom, boom stun.
You're having a lot of impact just by helping last hit.
Which is exactly what's happened. Crit's rotation's been scouted out by not one but two Dire Observer Wards, but it doesn't stop him. You start up already with the Inkswell, you ensure the stun onto S4, into a follow-up spin, and S4 will die in the trees. And Crit knows there is little to nothing he can do to help him. Fade does hit level 2 and he's looking for his own opportunity in mid, but yeah,
this is great.
Crit realizes that whole rotation to walk from top to bottom does absolutely nothing. So they go top. Go after Yang. Kick will connect. Arteezy, 2 points up in the Phantom Rush. Close the distance very quickly onto Yang. So it is still trade-offs.
Mid lane, watch for the toss back. That's the only way you're really going to be able to kill this Melody. Bottom lane
again. It is the simplest combination in the world. You can Fairy Fire, but he won't live through this. DY stays with him.
Once again, his TP is on cooldown. He just died again after teleporting back in. Vici are loving this though. Your Lesh is so far ahead. He's a snowball style hero. You've got to be in this position to be effective. Oh, nice steal on the DD rune by Crit. That'll prevent the Leshrac from bottling it. Hit him with the sleigh bells, even though the holidays are over.
The bottom lane, they're going once again. Avalanche holds him in, so the spin does the work. S4, even if he did have the armor, he would not be protected. It is a level 2 Doom, 6.5 minutes into this game. Now they go for mid. Ori kicked back by Crit. They're using that double damage rune to find the kill, and Sumail, he's got it. That's a level 3 Astral. As Leshrac appears, Leshrac dies. Then they're going again.
S4, man,
they're just going again. He TP's down the lane. He wants the experience, but there's 3 heroes down here. Same amount of heroes as levels on S4, and he'll die for the 6th time in 6 minutes.
It's not even about the gold as much as it's the experience.
Now they're hunting the top lane.
Deaths.
TP's coming in. PL's in a little deep. Leshrac's going to rotate over. They want the kill on Fly. Able to connect on the stun. Fly's got Shallow Grave. He'll get it off in time. And now with Crit, he is such a great hero. He is the savior of game 2. And now Arteezy is able to get a double kill thanks to the rotation of this ES. Not to mention, Fly survived.
Valued points. Get that TI slot. Still. Ooh.
And it's been an exhausting series. Game 1 went a long way. Hey, what a surprise. Doombringer dead a lot of times on bottom lane. Thanks, heat map. And now level 6 on the Juggernaut. He's got Omni Slash available, but they go up on top lane. Beastmaster will die. Meanwhile, OD, Omni Slash down and comboed with Faye to find the kill inside the Radiant jungle. Nowhere safe to be. And they'll force now pressure into the mid tower. I'm looking at a TP coming in. I don't think you want to complete that crit. Instant silence from DY. Second TP's arriving. It's going to be a quick shallow grave, but Fly will cancel it. Except the fact that Death has arrived. And Aria, with his arrival in the lane, they'll mob up the creep wave and take the mid-tier 1. May be aware, Crit, he's standing by. Thanks to the fact that EG do take that top tier 2 tower, they establish vision, but it's VG wrapping around the back, looking for Sumail. As you said, no Astral available, no defense, and they just toss in Beastmaster to get the raw. TP support's not coming in. EG will let Sumail do this himself. He's got an imprisonment available now, buying some more time. But time for what? EG have left him for dead. In fact, they want to have their fight up on top lane.
Yeah, I like this from Vici. This is how you play this draft. PL with Heart is going to be a problem. He's more than halfway to it.
And they're getting more aggressive. Fly, he's going to be in trouble if Paparazzi can close the distance, but no diffuser blades. They have to use the Inkswell, and he has managed to close the distance against Fly. Shallow Grave available. Fly can't get it off. Ori stun connects in time. But while they're hunting this kill, the mid is pushing in, but Doom's getting a lot of space on bottom lane, devouring up. He's working very quickly towards his Vlads. Not to mention, PL doing the same thing up on top lane, working towards the heart. But they can go to mid. Sumail, what's he doing out this tower? They're looking to split push it out, not die underneath the tier 2.
I've seen so many times in this series, I've seen Sumail just die at objectives. Like bait, you have so many methods of save, right? You can grave, you can astral defensively, the Dop will run away, and just poke and prod until eventually Vici overstep and nearby find kills.
Yang, I think, wants to get this roar off because which one's the real one? He picks right. And now Phantom Lancer brings in his illusions. No way to Omni Slash, so they spin instead. And Arteezy, Doppelganger, he'll bounce to the other side of the trees, then back up. He's baiting with the illusion, but they turn around and go for the real one. Another Doppelganger. Arteezy's still alive. So much health. He's got 1 second till Doppel, and he cannot get it off in time. Paparazzi finds the kill, trying to next level play. EG, are they going to start pushing out the mid? VG Gaming, they smoke up, they're wrapping around the rear. They want to try and get EG while they're pushing out the mid lane.
See them
Thanks
on the
to the Dire Observer Ward, they do see Sumail and Fly running down south. Now he's taking a long time to get over there. He's running as fast as he can. The Inkswell begins. Juggernaut cannot close the distance, so they won't have the stun. Crit, he's looking for it. A quick kick silence over on the Tiny, but they focus over on the Dazzle. Metastyle out, and they hold them together. Doom, Shallow Grave. He may be able to get this ulti out with a double roar, but the Eclipse hits hard from Sumail. Beastmaster will buy back into this game, but now PL will join it after you've got the Doom on the Juggernaut. He doesn't have Omni Slash available. This is the time for EG to look for something. Oh, it's time to back off. Buybacks heavily committed from VG, so they will retreat. And VG smoked up, running down mid. How many times have we seen this? But Arteezy, he's the one that wants to try and break the smoke. He's the one he wants them to initiate onto because he can just do this. Doppelganger away. The Inkswell, it does connect PL. Omni Slash, and he'll actually lose him. The imprisonment from Sumail, cancelling up the Omni Slash, and now they fight forward. DY, Soulbinds in the back lines, and this is now really good for VG. They're looking for the kill on PL. He's got a little bit more time, but Crit! He comes in as PL goes out!
How is he alive?
I don't know, but this is the way it's done. Crit, he'll buy back into this game. They want to try and continue the fight. Rolling boulder forward. Everyone's ear still ringing. Crit goes in deep. And now PL, he's regened up, runs forward. They get the stun out. Beastmaster, but no S4 can cancel the timing. And they look towards Roshan. So many huge abilities down for VG Gaming, but I'm looking at bottom lane. I'm looking at mid. The creep waves are quite big. EG have got to be quick about this. He's trying to burn the mana off Ori before this fight begins. DY's being problem with the stroke of fate, I should say, going into the pit. But more illusions, more poison touch. Roshan at 2.8k. This is really getting messy now.
It's an Invis Doom with no sentries, Toby. They have one on the high ground, but they do not see S4's positioning.
Man, if he can get the Doom over Ori, Observer Ward is planted, but that's not what they wanted. Avalanche is in, and now the Doom. It's on the Latraki, deleted from the fight, but who gets Roshan? Sumail. He actually gets it, and with the ultimate, VG are losing mana, VG are losing life, VG lost Paparazzi. In fact, almost their entire team. Latrak is ticking out to the Doom under the tier 2 tower. All 5 down for the count. They want to fight. It's a DDoD with an with the Aegis Immortal. They want to have a fight.
That was very advantageous for Vici. Yeah, you got a couple wards down, but they took 2 towers and very nearly killed 2-3.
This is even better.
Nice.
So that's advantageous for Evil Geniuses. Ori dead for 46 seconds. That's a ticket for Arteezy to push, but he doesn't have a creep wave.
You never want to have 2. Bottom lane, I think, is incredibly important now that tier 3 is so exposed. You don't want to let Vici get any momentum going there, because then all of a sudden your shrine advantage disappears.
Hello, PL. They managed to find him over in the jungle. How much damage have they got? Arteezy, Doppelganger's down. Crit will arrive, looking for the extra damage. He's got Solar Crest up too. And, well, Doombringer ready to jump in through the back lines. And he got the Doom off over on Leshrac. Crit just tanks through so much. And the Eclipse of EG Gaming, burnt by the moon. Beastmaster will be away to safety. He's pretty damn low. If it wasn't for Juggernaut forcing in this top lane. Now you got a smoke maneuver from VG Gaming. They'll walk up to the Observer and Sentry, and they should see PL.
Yep.
Alright, now they'll see PL. And it's the real Arteezy walking into them. The smoke will break. So he sees one, doesn't realize the rest are behind. Avalanche, toss, silence, roar. They got everything, but Fly is also there. Waits the longest time he can to get the Shallow Grave off. Doom is on the back lines. They also caught out Ori. So you got this side lane battle. Omni/Young. Samael will go down. Leshrac will tick out to the Doom. And now Arteezy, he's in trouble. The stun will connect. And VG Gaming finding the kills they wanted to. Samael found himself in the thick of it as well.
Incredible play as well by the Grimstroke of DY. He just silences Sumail, and he's out of the fight. He didn't even use his Hex.
All right, Crit, you've saved this lineup many, many times. He drops the gem. He knows what he wants. Rolling boulders in, looks in, turns on the Magnetize. Beastmaster's dying pretty quickly. Look at the Avalanche toss off. Earth Spirit is silenced for the moment, but Yang is going down, but he'll stay alive. He gets out of the pit, but they're connected together. Maybe with the Grave, Crit can have more time to get another kickoff. He'll buy back in. They cannot let Roshan be taken.
And you said it, Crit once again, single-handedly just denying the Aegis to Vici Gaming. He will not lose.
They're going for Roshan. Tiny has Avalanche, Blink, and Force Stuff available. He can go for the contest onto Roshan. The Blink forward. They find their opening. Roshan is taken by Samael. He's got the Aegis. Avalanche stun timing, combining with the Split Earth. It's done some good work. But the Eclipse! Samael! He doesn't even have to try when he does this. Phantom Lancer, they need to turn around. They're dodging the stuns. Samael Force Stuffed out, so he actually dodged the initial stun. Survives in his own imprisonment, and VG Gaming, they thought they had this one in the bag, but it popped straight back out again. Momentum on the top lane being pushed in by Beastmaster. He's moving back. There's no roar available, but he's managed to drag the entire creep wave off the lane of Rax. So Beastmaster's not getting what he wants. Tiny can buy back, but they're going for more. They're going for 2 lanes of Rax now, Evil Geniuses. Even without Fly, even without the Shallow Grave, they know Juggernaut will refuse to buy back, and no Leshrac for 17 more seconds makes this possible. EG, do you stick? Do you stick around? They're TPing down. Beastmaster wants to kill over on Fly. He starts his walk up the hill, but look who's coming in. Samael's arrived. Hex and Orb. Samael will find the kill on Beastmaster. Fly does die to Yang, but it's worth it. Fly keeps his top lane of Rax alive.
They're just baiting Arteezy. You're confident now. He has so much health. I don't know if even you throw everything at the kitchen sink at him.
I think
you're not going to be able to kill Arteezy.
I think Fate actually wants to throw. He's looking for the toss back on Arteezy to get him in deep. But the tier 3 tower's already gone down. Here comes Fate. Avalanche out, but Doppelganger will dodge it. And the Doom is on the Juggernaut. He's deleted from the fight. Where's your buybacks? You look for him right now. Juggernaut has one available. And Ori has the prediction of BKB. He'll be able to actually stand against Arteezy. But Megas are already up for Evil Geniuses. They want to try and force the fight a little bit harder. Watch the Aegis, the Immortal timing. Still on the OD. It's up and running. And they're going for the tier 4 towers. EG want to put this one into the grave. But VG Gaming, what have you got in defense? Lightning out, Hex onto Leshrac, he's losing a lot of life. Eclipse is available, that'll be enough to get the kill if he can drop it. The stun will finally wear off, wait for him to hit the ground and let it rip. 3 heroes back to the base, but GG is Paul. There goes your Eclipse, but Evil Geniuses take the game, the series 2-1 against VG Gaming, advancing through into the next round where they'll play up against eHome.
Again, the lords of the lower bracket. The fans already putting him in a coffin after that first game.